So the next portion of the training for Tier 1 is orders. This portion of the training will focus on the below actions that we handle on a daily basis. So things like internal replacement orders, gift certificates, edits and admin, split shipments, upgrading and downgrading shipping, our cancel order Zendesk groups, and our refund for customer cancel order report in admin. So we place or send these type of orders if a customer report that a package is lost or delayed in transit, a package was returned to sender, the package never left our warehouse, the customer received the incorrect item or quantity. So here's a scenario. A customer placed an order for a gift certificate, but it was returned to sender. They asked us to send them a replacement. We now have to place an internal gift certificate order. Please be informed that each real life scenario will differ for replacement orders. So here's how we'll handle this scenario. So while on the website, you want to go ahead and enter the item name or number of the item or items that you need to replace. In this case, it's a gift certificate. So when you find the gift certificate and you're on the item page, you want to then go ahead and click personalize. You want to fill out all of the information and enter the whole dollar amount without any dots or dollar signs. Then you want to go ahead and select email or mail. In this case, the customer is asking us to reship it. So of course, we're going to go ahead and click print, and then we'll add it to the cart. So after we add the item or items to our cart, we want to then go ahead and review the cart. So while in the cart, it's going to ask you to enter your credentials if you're placing an order internally for a customer. So either you're placing a replacement order or you're placing an order over the phone for the customer. If you're placing an order over the phone, you want to go ahead and select from the new orders group. But if it's like a replacement order and it's for any of the reasons listed, like damage or defect or mispick, misship, or reship, any of those reasons, then we'll go ahead and click that from under the replacement tab. In this case, the customer just needs us to go ahead and reship it to them, so we'll click reship. Next is the shipping page. So here, once on the shipping page, you want to go ahead and enter all of the shipping address information. So of course, the customer's name. If there's a company, you want to go ahead and enter that. Where it says street address, you want to go ahead and enter the building number and then the street name. If there is a suite number or a part number, you want to then go ahead and select street address line 2. And then you just want to go ahead and enter all of the other information. If the customer provided a phone number, of course, we want to go ahead and enter that as well. Next, we're going to go ahead and choose from the shipping method. So unless the customer paid for faster shipping or requests faster shipping for a replacement order, we'll always go ahead and choose standard. After this, you want to go ahead and enter your credentials for the billing information. After the billing information is entered, it'll automatically fill autofill with uncommon goods billing information, as this is a replacement order. If you're placing a regular order over the phone for the customer and you pick from any of the other groups besides what's under replacement orders, then you will have to enter the customer's billing information. But since this is a replacement order, this will autofill uncommon goods billing address. Next, after you click continue and review and place the order, you will receive a order number. If this is a replacement order, you want to go ahead and enter the replacement order number in the original order in admin notes, and then in the replacement order, you want to go ahead and update the original order in that admin note. So now that we found the item, we want to go ahead and click personalize. So we're just going to go ahead and fill out this section with just some information. None of this will be accurate, as this is just an example. So as the scenario said, the customer wants us to go ahead and reship it. So of course we're going to go ahead and click print. If they ask for us to email it to them, then we will enter the email address down here. But in this case, we're going to go ahead and reship it. So again, you want to go ahead and enter your credentials, and you want to go ahead and select from the replacement orders field, and you just want to go ahead and click reship here. If you're placing the order over the phone for the customer and it's not a replacement order, then you want to go ahead and click from the new orders. So again, this is an example, and none of the information that I'm going to put in the shipping address is accurate. So the scenario did not say that the customer requested faster shipping. So of course, we're going to go ahead and click standard. Next, you want to go ahead and enter your credentials. As you can see, the billing information auto-filled uncommon goods billing address and information. Next, you just want to go ahead and enter the customer's email address here, and then you want to go ahead and click review and place the order. And then since it's a replacement order, again, you want to go ahead and update the admin notes with the replacement order information. So here's a list of do's and don'ts when making edits in admin. The order has tracking or has ship, then we cannot make any edits to this. The order contains a drop ship item or shipment, then we cannot make any edits to this. The order is shipping internationally and the customer wants to change the address. Unfortunately, we cannot make any edits to this. The order is in processing status and contains a warehouse item. We cannot make any edits to this as well. The order is in new status and contains a warehouse item, then we can make an edit to it, yes. The order is unauthorized. We cannot make any edits to this. I'm going to pause here and give you a moment to review this. If a customer asks you to update their shipping address for a warehouse order in new status, make sure that you complete the shipping address in the appropriate fields before proceeding. So an example is if there's a company, you want to go ahead and enter that. In the address line 1, you want to go ahead and enter the building number and the street address. In the address line 2, you want to go ahead and update any suite number or apartment numbers. So while we can request an address change or correction for international orders via Borderfree, we cannot change the country that is shipping to. Please let the customer know that additional fees will apply. We can split shipments if a customer requests and the order is in new status. We can upgrade or downgrade shipping if a customer requests and it's in new status. Please let them know that additional fees may apply if they're upgrading. If they are downgrading, then we will go ahead and refund the difference in the shipping. Orders containing oversold item needs to be canceled by ITC as customer service cannot do this. Split shipments. So the average handle time for split shipments is 4 minutes for split shipments. The shipment is gift box altogether. We cannot make any edits to this. The shipment has tracking or was shipped. We cannot make any edits to this. The shipment is canceled. Then we cannot make any edits. The shipments in new status is the only time that we can make changes. If it's in processing or any other status, then we cannot make any changes. So here's an example of how to split a shipment. So while in admin, you go to the bottom of the shipment, you'll see split shipment. Then you will go ahead and select the quantity that you want to ship, and then you select how many you want to split. Then a reason, then split. Once this shipment is split, then you will go ahead and receive a new splitment a new shipment number. So for instance, you see it's the order number and -1. Once the shipment is split, then it will create a -2 and so on and so forth. Now we're going to go over a real life scenario. We have a group compiled with shipment requests. So things like split shipments, upgrades and downgrades, and core type requests. You may be assigned to work on the entire shipment request group, or you may be working on these workloads individually. So first, I'm just going to go ahead and show you how to find the shipment request group. So if you don't have it in your views, you can definitely look for it in more. But this is what it looks like, and just like different things are compiled in this group. So since we're doing a split shipment, then we want to go ahead and just single this one out. We can just go ahead and click more, and then we can just begin to search it. So there we go. So after you click into the ticket, then you want to go ahead and review the subject line and then the body of the ticket. So here it says, no, we cannot edit orders that has already exported or shipped. We have the order number and the shipment, which is a -1, and it says, is the order still in new status? Yes. Did you put the order on hold? Yes. Reason for splitting shipment: customer wants to cancel one of the Cactus Emporium candles in pine and vanilla. So now let's just go ahead and review this in admin. So we see that the status is currently on hold, and we can just scroll down here and see that it's still in new status. It has not passed new status. Next, we just want to go ahead and find the item that we need to split. So we see here it's the pine and vanilla Cactus Emporium candle. So we confirm that the customer only wants to cancel one of the candles. We select the reason and then split. Now that it went ahead and split the shipment, we see that it created a -2 for the shipment. And over here it says split from shipment with the order number and the -1. So now we can go ahead and cancel this. So after this is canceled, next we want to go ahead and refund the customer, and we want to go ahead and send the customer an email. Please do not update anything in the admin notes or in the ticket if this is not completed. So I'm just going to briefly go ahead and show you how to do this. So you just want to go ahead and make sure that we have refunded the customer for the subtotal, any tax, and any difference in shipping. So I've already went ahead and did this, so that I'm just going to go ahead and enter the information here. Please do not enter the information if you have not completed the action in the admin notes or in any of the tickets. Next, we want to go ahead and send the customer an email, and you also want to update the Zendesk ticket. And the macro that we're looking for is canceled order confirmation credited. And then you just want to go ahead and read it and tweak it before emailing the customer. And then you want to go ahead and I like to put the if it's just one item, I like to put the item in the ticket as well. And then once you copy this from admin, then you want to just go ahead and paste it with the plain text, just so that it does not mess up the format of the macro. So after this is completed, you want to go ahead and grab the ticket number because we need it to update the previous ticket, the original ticket with the request, and we also need to update the admin notes field with the Zendesk ticket. We also need to confirm that the ticket with the request is also in admin as well. If the ticket is already there, then there's no need for us to go ahead and link it more than once. Next, we're going to go over shipping upgrades and downgrades. So the average handle time for this is 4 minutes. So of course, we want to confirm that the order is first in new status and that it is a warehouse shipment. Now we're just going to go over a real life scenario in admin and Zendesk. So again, we can either find it under shipment requests, or we can go ahead and just single it out by going to more and looking for upgrade or downgrade. So here we have it, shipping upgrade or downgrade requests. And we just want to go ahead and click open. Make sure you review the subject line and then the body of the ticket. So as we already know, we cannot make any edits to orders that have already exported or shipped. Then you want to make sure that the order is on hold. And then it says original shipping method selected. We want to make sure that we update that. And then it says the customer wants to change the this order number and this shipment to standard. And then it says choose all that applies. So here we have customers aware that they're being charged for this. Customer shipping fee is being waived and no further action is needed outside of upgrading the shipping method. So we see that the two that are checked is that customers are aware that they're being charged for this, and then no further action is needed outside of updating the shipping method. Now we're just going to go ahead and review this in admin. So first we need to figure out how much we need to charge the customer for the upgrade using the subtotal and the shipping chart to determine this. So in this case, we only need to charge the customer 52 cents. So after we've already charged the customer, then we want to then go ahead and update this in the admin notes. Next, we want to go ahead and upgrade the shipping method. So we'll go ahead and click edit, and then you want to find the right shipping and the amount. Now we confirm that this has been updated. And then we just need to go ahead and add the note that we entered here in the ticket. And in the ticket, we did see that it says no further action is needed outside of updating the shipping method. So this means that we don't need to follow up with the customer. They are already aware. So we just want to make sure that this ticket is linked in admin before proceeding. Then we can just go ahead and solve the ticket. Next, we have cancel orders. So the average handle time for cancel order is 3.5 minutes. Here's a list of do's and don'ts for cancel order. So the shipment contains a dropship item, order, or shipment. We cannot make any edits or cancel this. The shipment has tracking or shipped. We cannot make any edits to this. The shipment is in processing status. We cannot make any edits to this. The shipment is in new status. We can make edits to it only if it's a warehouse item or shipment. The orders in new status and contain an oversold item. We cannot make any edits to this. This can only be done by ITC. The orders was unauthorized. We cannot make any changes to this. The orders in new status with a warehouse item and is international. We can cancel this in admin and in Borderfree. The order contains a unused gift certificate. Yes, we can go ahead and cancel this. Just a reminder, customer service cannot cancel dropship orders. The order must be on hold by the prior rep. This only applies to warehouse shipments or orders. Orders can only be canceled in new status and admin. If an order is in processing status or ship, we advise that the customer return or refuse the order for a refund. Always refund the full amount if an entire order is canceled. If only one shipment is canceled, be sure to refund any difference in shipping along with any taxes for the canceled item. You want to then go ahead and update the internal tickets and the admin notes once the order is canceled and refunded. Send a confirmation email to the customer after all this action is completed. If we do a refund in PayPal, then we don't need to send the customer a confirmation email. We can just leave the note in PayPal and PayPal will send this to the customer. When all of this is completed, you want to make sure that you link all tickets to the admin page. Now we're going to go over how this group is handled. So cancel orders can be found in your view. If not in your views, then we can go ahead and find it by searching more. So here we have a ticket. We want to always review the subject line and then the body of the ticket. So here it says the order number, and then we have, is the order still in new status? Yes. Did you put the order on hold? Yes. And the reason for canceling, customer changed his mind. So I'm going to go over two ways that we can cancel an order. So we can do it internally in admin, and I'm also going to show you the customer's view. So we see here that the order is still in new status and it is on hold. We can simply go ahead and hit edit and cancel like we did for the split shipment. Or another way we can do it is we can go ahead and take it off hold and cancel it from the customer's view through the website. So while on the website, you just want to scroll all the way down to the bottom and you want to go to the order lookup page. You want to enter the order number and the billing zip code. And here we have the order. We'll then go ahead and click edit the shipment, cancel the shipment. We want to then grab the customer's email address. Yes, we want to cancel the shipment. So here we have it. It says shipment 1 has been canceled. You will receive an email confirmation about your refund within 24 hours. And then we could just double check this in admin on our end here. Go ahead and refresh the page. And then it says it was canceled and it said yes by the customer order lookup. And it gives you the date and the time this was done. And then we could just scroll down to the -1 to confirm that it was canceled. Now we just need to go ahead and refund the customer and send the customer a cancellation email. Next, we'll go over our refund for customer cancel order report. So the average handle time for this workload is 3.5 minutes. So this can be found in admin under the customer service tab. And then just by clicking view all under reports. And then once we find this, then we will search for the refund for customer cancel order report. You always want to go ahead and click view and never download. So once in the report, this is what it will look like. Right now we only have an example for one, but later on it'll be filled up with so much more. So here again we see the date it was placed and we have the time here. We have the order number, the shipment ID, and it says cancel flag just one and the canceled date and time. And sometimes if they have like a little note in the admin field, then we can see here, like for instance, we see that the customer used PayPal to place this order. So once the customers cancel the order and we're working in this workload, you want to go ahead and refund the customer in full. If the option to credit is unavailable, please create a payment and billing ticket and we will go ahead and circle back on this later. You never want to void the transaction. It just takes longer for the customer to receive their money. Once this is complete, all this action is complete, then you want to go ahead and send the customer an email. The macro that we're using is cancel order confirmation credited to notify the customer. Make sure to note in admin the following format. So you want to use, you want to say refunded, the amount that we refunded, and it's important that we use hashtag CS completed so that this can fall off the report. If we forget to put hashtag CS completed, then this information will not fall off the report and it will still be here. It's important that we enter this information in this format. Now we're going to go over a real scenario in admin. So here we are on the landing page in admin. We made sure that we're on the customer service tab. And then we just want to go over here and we see reports, view all. And then we just want to go ahead and find the report. We see here refund for customer cancel orders. And we want to click view and never download. You want to go in and review all of the information and we see that it was canceled up here and it's canceled. So we want to make sure that we refund the customer in full before we enter the action here. Don't forget to enter the hashtag CS completed, as it will not fall off the report if we don't do this step. Go ahead and add the note, and then we want to go ahead and send the customer an email. Remember, the macro is cancel order confirmation credited. And we just want to go ahead and tweak this before sending the customer an email. Finally, don't forget to link the ticket.